What's up guys, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another customizing time-lapse video. This is another older time-lapse of mine. I created this custom and recorded this video a year ago in 2025, and I'm finally posting it now because, as you could see by the title, thumbnail, and what you're currently viewing, this is a custom of the character Legoshi from the anime and manga Beastars, and the reason why I wanted to wait until today to post this video is because the new season is now out on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet because I'm recording this voiceover before the episodes actually come out, but I'm super excited. I've been collecting it and reading the manga for a bit, so I have an idea of where the story is going, but watching it unfold on screen is always very cool. I also don't even really know how many episodes are releasing or if this is actually the conclusion of the show now, because originally they released season 3, or season 3 part 1, which was 12 episodes, and because the previous 2 seasons had been 12 episodes, I was just kind of under the opinion that, oh, this was the full season. But then obviously it just kind of ended on like a cliffhanger, and I was like, okay, there's definitely more episodes. Now a year later, they finally come back with part 2. Is this the final part, or will there be a part 3? I don't know, but I guess I'll find out at the same time as you guys when I actually watch it. But either way, I'm excited because season 3 is like peak stuff that happens in this story, especially everything with Melon. He's my favorite character, and I'm so glad we finally get to see him on screen. I'm hyped. But anyways, let's talk about this custom before I ramble on any more about this show, which I really like. But the custom, I really like this custom too. This is not my first Legoshi custom. I think this is probably the third one that I had made, and at this point I have now made 4 or 5 of them, most of which have been commissioned. And if you would like to commission me, my commissions are currently open. Link down below in the description. You can find my Etsy shop where I take commissions. If you want your very own Legoshi custom, hit me up and I can make you one. This one, on the other hand, is a little bit different from other ones that I have made because he's stylized a little bit differently from how he looks in the show, because this was a commission for this lovely person over on Instagram, and they drew up this design that they wanted me to follow for him. So very stylized. I think it's really cool, and I absolutely love the head swap choice that they wanted me to go with. It is a Siberian Husky head on a Timberwolf body. I think it looks great. Definitely a head swap that I will also love to try again in the future on like one of my own characters. I think it's really neat. You can see there's also a fair amount of sculpting that I've done on this guy. All of my Legoshi customs have had a fair amount of sculpting just to get him like more accurate to how Legoshi actually looks. For this custom in particular, I sculpted his cheek fluff on both sides of his face just to give it more of like the style again that he has in the anime. He's got very sharp cheek fluff, and to do a little bit extra reshaping on the head, his ears are also repositioned to be higher up and like a little bit more pointy than what this face originally has, which I think also looks pretty cool, and again, it definitely fits the Legoshi look. I also, of course, sculpted all of his clothes on his body, so he's got his white button-up shirt, the tie, and the pants that are all sculpted, and then later on I painted like the suspenders and things like that, and I also painted on the stripes on his pants. Stripes are like the bane of my existence when it comes to doing customs. It's stripes and gradients. Those are the things that I hate the most to paint, but I think the stripes on this one turned out pretty good. As for the paint job, it wasn't all that complicated. Again, I've made several Legoshis in the past. I did have to mix his base color because he has a really interesting like bluish, grayish, greenish fur color. It's kind of weird. I don't really know why that's the color that he is, because he's just supposed to be a gray wolf, but it looks cool. It's like a neat color palette. And I think this shade in particular is probably a little bit greener than the other Legoshi customs that I've made, but I like the way it looks. I think it's cool. I really do like the lidded eyelids that this custom has as well. I really like painting eyelids on customs. I think it's fun, and adding like the cool shading and stuff on them, and it definitely fits with his look, like his chill, mysterious, weirdo vibe. You gotta have that for the Legoshi custom. He's gotta have those half-lidded eyes. Like I said earlier, when I was rambling on about how much I like the show and how excited I am for the new episodes, I said that Melon was my favorite character. My favorite character in the manga, at least, so seeing him on screen in the anime, I was like, yes, he's such a little freak and I love him so much. So, if you guys would like to see me make a custom of Melon, because I need to make more customs for myself, you guys. I literally never make customs for myself anymore, but I want to make myself a Melon custom. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know so that I can make a video about it, so that I can actually like convince myself to make him, because I think it would be really fun and I need him in my life. In the past, when I made my very first Legoshi custom, which was originally for myself, but I ended up selling it later, I also made Louie and Haru, and I think it would be fun to revisit them again as well. Like I said, all of the other Legoshis that I made have been commissions. People have only commissioned me to do Legoshi. I would love to make Juno at some point too, because her design is very fun. I like her curly fur and she's got like a cool purple toned fur color as well. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys are fans of Beastars, sound off in the comments. Let me know. Tell me who your favorite character is, and tell me if you guys would like to see me make more customs of the characters. And again, if you want one for yourself, commission me, do it. But yeah, I really love the style of this custom. Again, all thanks to the person who commissioned me. I think he has like really cool stylized eyes. I had a lot of fun painting those. With my other Legoshi customs, I've tried to like make the eye style and stuff pretty true to how it looks in the show, and this is definitely quite different, because in the show and the manga, Legoshi has very, very small little like pupils in his eyes and whatever, and these ones are pretty big to actually fill up like the space that the LPS eye has, which is cool. I like both ways for sure, but if I were to make this custom for myself, I would have given him smaller eyes. And then I also had a lot of fun adding all of the little lines onto his face to give him more of the style that he has in the anime and add a little bit more to his expression. I didn't record the painting process of it, but you'll see in the reveal at the end that I also had his cool scar that he gets in season 2. The commissioner didn't have that on the original drawing, but once I was done with him, they're like, you know what? You should add the scar. And I was like, you're totally right, because that would make him look way cooler. Also, now watching the playback of this video, I am missing this brush that I was using. It's like so thin and well put together. I still have this brush, but now the bristles are like not. I did not take good care of this brush, you guys. Take good care of your brushes so that they last longer and you can use them multiple times. I mean, it still works. It's just not as thin as it once was. But anyways, clearly I don't really know what else to talk about in this video, but I really like this custom. I miss him a lot. I hope that he's doing well with the commissioner, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my painting process of this character. He's still one that I had a lot of fun doing, and I'm glad that I was able to document the process for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the little reveal at the end.